Paris. City of lights, city of love. Beneath the Eiffel Tower, dreams took flight. Julien, a starving artist, poured his soul onto his canvas. His heart, however, remained empty. He yearned for a muse, a spark to ignite his passions. One chilly evening, a vision in silk emerged from the bustling crowds. Isabelle, her eyes twin sapphires, met Julien's. Time stopped. Destiny whispered. Isabelle was captivated by Julien's raw talent, his passion evident in every brushstroke. His world, simple yet full of dreams, intrigued her. She found herself drawn to his warmth, his genuine spirit, a stark contrast to her own world of privilege and masked emotions. Night after night, they met beneath the watchful gaze of the Eiffel Tower, sharing stories, dreams, desires. A single red rose offered by Julien bloomed in Isabelle's hand, mirroring the blossoming love in her heart. Their worlds, however, were miles apart. He, a struggling artist from the wrong side of the Seine. She, the daughter of a prominent Parisian family. Their love story, a forbidden melody in the grand opera of society. Isabelle's parents, blinded by their social standing, disapproved. Their disapproval echoed through the halls of their grand mansion, a constant threat to Julien and Isabelle's fragile happiness. The pressure mounted, culminating in a tearful ultimatum. Isabelle, torn between love and duty, chose her family. Their parting, under the shadow of the Eiffel Tower, was a scene of unbearable sorrow. Julien, heartbroken, poured his pain onto his canvases. His art, once filled with the vibrant hues of love, now reflected the storm within, each stroke a testament to his loss, his anger, his despair. Section 5. Rising Above. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Julien, fueled by his heartbreak, channeled his emotions into his art. His raw talent, honed by pain and perseverance, began to gain recognition. His name, once whispered in the back alleys of Paris, now graced the lips of art connoisseurs. Julien, the starving artist, was becoming Julien, the renowned painter. His success, a testament to his resilience, his refusal to be defined by his heartbreak. Section 6. A twist of fate. Years later, a prestigious charity gala. The Parisian elite, adorned in their finery, mingled beneath the glittering chandeliers. Julien, now a man of quiet confidence, stood apart from the crowd. His success had not erased his past, but it had refined him, honed him. He was there to support a cause close to his heart, a home for struggling artists. The irony wasn't lost on him. He had come full circle, his past struggles shaping his present triumphs. Section 7. Regrets and Revelations. In the heart of Paris, where dreams and reality often intertwine, a grand gala was underway. The air was thick with anticipation and the soft hum of conversations. The venue, a luxurious testament to opulence, was adorned with glittering chandeliers and elegant decor. Guests, dressed in their finest evening attire, mingled and laughed, unaware of the poignant moment about to unfold. A hush fell over the room as a couple entered. The soft lighting of the ballroom cast a warm glow, creating an intimate atmosphere. Heads turned, conversations paused, and all eyes were drawn to the entrance. The couple, seemingly ordinary yet exuding an undeniable aura, captured everyone's attention. The man, handsome but unremarkable, scanned the room with a neutral expression. His presence was commanding, yet he seemed almost lost in thought, as if searching for something or someone amidst the sea of faces. The woman, however, took Julien's breath away. Isabelle. Her captivating presence was undeniable, and she stood out in the crowd like a beacon of grace and beauty. Her elegant gown flowed effortlessly, accentuating her every move. Time had only amplified her beauty, but it was the sadness in her sapphire eyes that caught him off guard. Those eyes, once filled with joy and laughter, now held a depth of emotion that spoke of untold stories and unspoken regrets. Their eyes met across the crowded room. In that fleeting moment, the world around them seemed to fade away. Surprise, recognition, and a myriad of emotions played out on their faces, as if they were the only two people in the room. Recognition, regret, longing, all flashed between them in a heartbeat. The years apart had done little to diminish the connection they once shared. It was as if time had stood still, and all the emotions they had buried came rushing back with a vengeance. Isabelle, her breath catching in her throat, felt a familiar pang in her heart. The years melted away. Memories of stolen moments, whispered promises, and dreams unfulfilled flooded her mind. The nostalgia was almost overwhelming, softening the edges of the present moment. Julien was no longer the struggling artist, but a successful man. His transformation was evident in his confident demeanor and the way he carried himself. Yet, beneath the surface, the same heart that had once loved Isabelle with an intensity that defied reason still beat with the same fervor. The gala, the guests, the grandeur, all of it faded into the background as the weight of their shared past pressed down on them, demanding acknowledgement. Section 8. The Price of Success. The evening progressed with an awkward dance of stolen glances and polite conversation. Isabelle learned of Julien's success, his company, his philanthropy. Success, she realized, had not changed his core. He was still the passionate, soulful man she had fallen in love with. She found herself alone with him for a stolen moment. Apologies and explanations tumbled from her lips. Regrets, unspoken for years, hung heavy in the air. Julien listened, his heart aching with a familiar pain. Section 9. Finding True Love. He gently stopped her, his touch sending a shiver down her spine. The streets of Paris, with their timeless charm and romantic allure, had always been a backdrop to their love story. Every corner, every cobblestone seemed to whisper tales of their shared moments. He spoke of moving on, of finding happiness in his art, in his work. The canvas became his sanctuary, a place where he could pour out his soul and find solace. Each brushstroke was a testament to his journey, a journey that had led him to a deeper understanding of himself and his desires. And then he spoke of Sophie, his girlfriend, his confidant, his muse. Sophie, with her radiant smile and unwavering support, had become the anchor in his life. She was not just a partner, but a kindred spirit who understood the depths of his emotions and the intricacies of his art. Sophie, a fellow artist, had stood by him through thick and thin. Their bond was forged in the fires of shared struggles and triumphs. Together, they navigated the highs and lows of the art world, finding strength in each other's presence. She saw beyond the fame, beyond the fortune, to the heart of the man. In a world often blinded by superficiality, Sophie recognized the true essence of his being. She cherished the moments of vulnerability, the quiet conversations, and the dreams they wove together. Their love, built on mutual respect and shared dreams, was a stark contrast to the tempestuous affair of his past. Unlike the fleeting passions that once consumed him, their relationship was a steady flame, burning brightly with the promise of a future filled with endless possibilities. They dreamed of a life where art and love intertwined, where every day was a new canvas waiting to be painted with their shared experiences. In the heart of Paris, amidst the beauty and chaos, they found a love that was true, enduring, and profoundly transformative. Section 10. The Rose and the Star. As the evening drew to a close, Julien found himself beneath the twinkling lights of the Eiffel Tower. The city of love had always held a special place in his heart, but tonight it felt even more magical. The air was filled with the soft hum of distant conversations and the occasional laughter of passers-by. The Eiffel Tower, standing tall and majestic, seemed to be a silent witness to the unfolding of a beautiful story. Beside him stood Sophie, her hand tucked warmly in his. Her touch was gentle, yet it conveyed a sense of security and belonging. They had walked through the streets of Paris, sharing stories, dreams, and silent moments that spoke volumes. The warmth of her hand in his was a reminder of the bond they had forged, a bond that had grown stronger with each passing day. He looked at her, her eyes reflecting the city lights, and knew he had found something rare and precious. Her eyes, filled with love and trust, mirrored the beauty of the city around them. In that moment, Julien realized that he had found not just a partner, but a soulmate, someone who understood him, supported him, and loved him unconditionally. True love, unwavering support, and the quiet satisfaction of a life built on integrity. Their journey had not been without challenges, but they had faced them together, emerging stronger and more united. The embrace they shared was a testament to their resilience and commitment to each other. It was a promise of a future filled with love, trust, and endless possibilities. The rose of his past had wilted, but a new star had risen in his sky, guiding him towards a brighter future. The memories of past heartbreaks and disappointments had faded, replaced by the hope and promise of a new beginning. As they stood together looking towards the horizon, Julien felt a sense of peace and contentment. The future was uncertain, but with Sophie by his side, he knew they could face anything. Together, they would create a beautiful story, one filled with love, joy, and endless adventures.